So trigger warning here. This is the Jeffrey Epstein docs, and I came across this, and I can only do this for so long at a time because of how disturbing this shit is. It's like after 15 to 45 minutes of just doing some quick searches, you come across some extremely disturbing stuff. Some of it I share, some of it I haven't been sharing because it's just so fucking overwhelming, to be quite honest with you. But at this point, it's like, you need to see this shit and to understand like why it is. Just going and buying another cup of coffee and making today tomorrow. There's no difference. Nothing's fucking changed. Nobody's being held accountable. I want to bring you into the grasp scope of the not just destruction from what it is that Epstein has done to certain people, but the overall sinister acts that were going on, that were being utilized by other individuals at the same time. But when we're looking backwards here, I'm going to show you why I'm saying that. So I came across this here because we know Epstein was trafficking some of these children, and this is what he's talking about from what I understand here. This is what I've been hearing about this on a lot of other channels talking about it. I haven't seen anything, so like I said, everything is redacted to in a certain extent. But when I come across this, like, I'm about to show you some shit here, and I honestly, I'm working backwards on this one, because as soon as I came to this, I was like, it appears as though this is the email referring to the twins, right? So I've heard about this. I've heard some disturbing, I know for a fact, like, I've looked into it myself already a few times, and I've explained, these are very young babies at that, right? And this is what this is about. So this is from, of course, redacted, right? And it's February pics of twins, 1 year old, from we don't know. Now, I want you to look at this. And this is babies, twins. Like, this is fucking so. The reason why I'm showing you this is because my concern is this. Does anybody have any kind of, like, knowing of what happened to these fucking children? These are babies, and they're in the possession of one Jeffrey Epstein, and they're eating, like, food. But the thing is, like, what is Epstein doing with these babies, right? And the reason why I'm working backwards on this, showing you this, is because I believe this is the twins he's talking about. Watch, you have to go through this whole process again. So in this right here, there's many of these to go through. We'll probably have to get, we'll probably have to reload on that page several times here. This is not going to be easy to go through, but I want to give you the whole sum of it, right? They're talking about an appointment. This is to whoever, and it's from Leslie, talking about a confirmation with the twins. Okay. So they canceled the order with the twins. But when we get down into, like, the third page here, this is from blank to Jeffrey. Do you want to meet the twins? They are exotic, nice and easygoing. They will be okay with the massage. Like, what the? I don't even know at that point, right? So that's from October of 2016. They're talking about, this is from some guy named Glenn Dubbin. It's about twins. I got pictures of you flying over Mount Fuji, and I have to find out from Pegosi that you have twin babies. Even I are so excited for you. Please send pictures ASAP. So the reason I'm saying that is because it's from Glenn to Jeffrey asking him about the twins. So those two twins, like, I don't know what the fucking, at this point, if it was about him working towards getting twins, or he was constantly replacing twins with other twins, or how many sets of fucking twins did he have? You know what I mean? Because, like, when we're looking at the dates and times, you got to start lining all of that shit up. Like, this is something I just came across recently, and I was like, I don't know how far I want to get into it. Maybe I'll just pass it off and just share a little bit of it with you guys, because it's just, he's talking about having a date with twins. I'm trying to figure out which one. We can't even figure out. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to have time to leave. It's okay. Jeffrey, may I ask Leslie to book me an appointment for 1 week in Kyiv? Of course, you say you want to learn. I repeated many times that doing is learning, reading, watching, thinking come after doing. It seems you prefer talking about, like, rather than living it. Not one time. How can I help? What should I learn? Would you like something, or as you go to the kitchen, blah, 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 right? I'm trying to get to that right here, I think it is. I visited my family doctor just now. What did the doctor say? I think the messages I just sent you weren't delivered. Visiting twins, that's it. So he's saying right here that he's visiting with the twins. So the reason I'm saying that now is because it seems like he has these children in random locations so he can visit them, right? Like, this is what it appears as though that, so it's not something, that's kind of like where the whole thing with the nannies, this fucking baby farm, that something going on out there in Zorro Ranch, right? So it's from Jeffrey. And it doesn't, it just kind of like insinuates types of people that were going to see these twins, right? Now, I truly, honestly hope that it has nothing to do with those two 1-year-old twins, but in that same context, they were talking about visiting the twins because they were extremely exotic. So it would be right around in that time frame, if I'm not mistaken. The other one was 2013, 2014 as well. So this is just so disturbing. Especially the little twins. So this is to Diane Wright. Let me check that. Randy Wright wrote, we are taking B and C on 8/31. The image, oh, it looks quite cute, especially the little twins. We are taking you to the circus on Friday. We first met the twins you see at curtain call when they were in strollers. be there. Are they in the act now? What the I don't know, man. Are they in the act now? Not like, what? I don't even know, man. This is at 1 p.m. There's something about I'm gonna look that up in a little bit. All right, I just wanted to share some of that with you guys because I know how fucking disturbing this shit is, and I can only do so much of it at a time before I need to just kind of forget about what I had just learned previously, right? But it's obviously something that's going to stick because it's something that hasn't been dealt with. We got to deal with this type of, I don't even, pure evil, satanic depravity of pedophiles. And it's clearly a fucking network. Now looking at Epstein and working with the fact that he was looking at the algorithm. This is something that he was heavily fascinated with. This is why it was implemented into so many fucking systems throughout the internet itself. But he's been spreading this shit fucking everywhere. Like, to allow the levels of what Epstein has done and to claim like your agency, your American agency never had any fucking idea of what's going on. Come on. Give me a fucking break, man. Like, okay, so it happened, but now all the people that were involved from fucking the lowest to the top all need to fucking be held accountable for it. Every fucking single one of them. But because that there, right, is what needs to happen. You guys want to fucking threaten World War III, like Civil War maybe at first, you know, it starts to spread out, you know. Then you're going to try to make it about war of religion, war of sexes. Let's do what we can do to make as much chaos and, you know what I mean? Like fucking getting everybody to look the other way on these Epstein files is just like, it's not going to happen. The people that are involved in this, every fucking single dirty fucking pedophile needs to be fucking held accountable for their association and all these pieces of shit that are in Hollywood that just, like, for years, we've known what fucking Woody Allen is. Well, you know, there's a reason why they're obviously associating with Woody Allen, because Woody Allen's associated to fucking Jeffrey Epstein. So you know what? The fucking veil has been fully fucking lifted. It's just for time for people to recognize what it is that was right in front of them all along. Like I fucking said, these people have put it in our entertainment. I've known this to certain levels and extent of where I can exploit, I can enjoy it because it doesn't fucking faze me. But these other fucking people, you know what I mean? They're fucking saying seances and chances, doing these little fucking seances when they're fucking praising all of these evil demons and worshiping all of these fucked weirdo gods. And geez, I think that's what Epstein was doing too, right? Like that's what it was all about, was this higher consciousness of Kundalini. You know, this ancient sex magic that they were working with through higher consciousness. Like that's when you start getting into the files, like that's what's in the files.